Oh, beautiful. Go back to his body a little bit. Dink. What's going on, y'all? It's Jamal Sweet Dreams Hill. I'm here, Apex Live. You know, it's the house, putting my feet up. First fights of the year, man. Been exciting. Some brutal knockout just happened, and a lot of action. Y'all tap in. Y'all know 205 back on the map.
For your winner by unanimous decision, he is still undefeated, ferocious, Felder Brown.
I feel amazing. It's good to kick off 2024. Hot ass the Basharat. As you can see, we're only getting better by the will of Allah. We're going to keep getting better and become the best in the world one day. Inshallah. Inshallah.
For your winner by unanimous decision, the Salsa Boy, Waldo Cortez Acosta.
UFC 300's coming up, so you know, I got 3 months, you know, to heal up and stay in shape and stay ready. So it's just kind of finding an opponent at this point. There are a couple names that have been thrown out that have, you know, intrigued me a bit. One of them sitting at the desk, Paul Felder. I think that'd be a fun fight. You know, like I got the most finishes at lightweight. You know, man, Matt Brown. I would love to go up to 170. Fight the guy with the most knockouts in UFC history. You know, one of the guys that's up the top of the welterweight division. And then, you know, the name got thrown out there. I mean, like, if the purse is big enough, Brock Lesnar, I want you at 300.
Recently, I've been back on a triathlon kick, and I was like, man, I don't know if I want to come back anymore. And when we talk to Jim in the fighter meetings, obviously the people around me are kind of egging it on and pushing me. And I was like, if you call me out, Jim, it's something that I'd be interested in doing. He's like, if you get me a job sitting next to you at the desk, we'll make it a deal. And I think they'll be calling him for at least an audition coming up soon. So when he said that, you know, it's like setting me up all the things that I said. Well, if he does this, if this happens, then I'd be interested in doing it. It's just, you know, I got to get back in the gym and see how things feel.
Okay, so it's not a definite yes right now. You want to see how your body feels and stuff, but
well, it's also up to the UFC too, right? Like I obviously haven't pressed the issue. Sean knew that he wanted to test me out and see if I was just being flaky, and I've done it in the past where I'm like, I'm coming back, I'm gonna make a run for it, I'm gonna do all this, and then I just don't. So I got to see if they even interested in that fight happening. But to do it on a legendary card like that would be incredible. I got to talk to my wife too. I already messaged her. I was like, Jim called me out. She just sent me back like the hand on face emojis. But of course, all my friends, all the teammates, all those people, even Twitter, I had people sending me what people are saying about it. So it's definitely a possibility. I got to go home and I'll probably have a fun night tonight and then get back into seeing how the body feels. I'm in phenomenal shape. I'm in the best shape of my adult life in the last few years. I just haven't been fighting. I don't know if people even remember. We were supposed to fight like what seems like 100 years ago at this point. But after I knocked out Danny Castillo, the UFC gave me a big opportunity on the Newark card against Jim, and Beneil Dariush ended up stepping in and taking that when I injured my knee. So this is a fight that should have, you know, supposed to happen a long time ago.
April 2015.
What is it? April 2015. Like, come on. 2015.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, brother. Great fight.
Thank you. It happens, right? Like,
Yeah. Keep your head up. Take it out on the next
it's
guy.
okay.
Right?
It's okay. Yeah. It's okay.
He lands a little right jab, but look at this right hook, right on the jaw, and here comes the follow-up, right on the nose. And you see Johnny immediately grab his face. Great stoppage from Mark Goddard to jump.
I was prepared for this for a long time. I was ready for this fight back in Abu Dhabi. I wanted the rematch right away. This is how long it took. But this is not the most important thing. The most important thing is I am ready to fight for the title. I have 10 victories in a row. It's been a long time. I'm worth it. Give me that fight for the title now.
Following your win, Glover Teixeira went on social media and posted, "Congratulations, see you soon," referring to you and your victory. So, if the UFC decides to go down that path, how do you see that fight going with Alex Pereira?
Я мог прийти и сразу повалить Джонни Уокера тоже.
You know, I could have come out here today and wrestled against Johnny Walker. Could have taken him down right away and won with my ground and pound on the ground. But instead, I wanted to send a message. I wanted to stand up and I wanted to knock him out, and that's what I did. Now, for Glover Teixeira, I have a message. Don't waste your time trying to teach your student how to wrestle or grapple. He's not going to need it. I'm going to come out there, I'm going to stand across from him, and I know that he's been knocked out before as a middleweight. So imagine what's going to happen if I meet him in light heavyweight. Trust me, he's not going to feel comfortable there.
You think you're his hardest style matchup he would come across in the UFC?
Не только для него, я считаю, для любого бойца со мной будет очень тяжело.
Not just for him, but to any fighter across from me, it's going to be a very hard fight.
Came out in an interview and said that Khabib is back training with me. Training, as opposed to being at practice, are different. And Javier talked about that. He said Khabib always goes to practice, but he only trains with me when he's getting ready for a fight. And that is a really massive statement. There's a difference when Coach Mendez speaks of Khabib and I are preparing Islam. Khabib and I are preparing the team. It's very different. You know he's not going to come back at 55. There is some reason that Leon versus Blahal did not get made. It was expected and it was planned. Guys, this is nothing more than a rumor, but it's a rumor that came from Coach Mendez, who's training him, who says, I don't train him unless it's for a fight.
Hey guys, I'm just making this video from Dubai at the Kempinski Hotel where I'm at with my friend, my brother Tim, and I'm just letting you guys know that, you know, stop all this nonsense regarding Khabib coming back and me and him training. There's been no such thing happening. We're not discussing training. We never have. Khabib is still devoted to what he said. He's devoting his time to his family. He's not working people's corners. He's not going to ever fight. To my knowledge, it's never been spoken about. And to my knowledge, he's been here the last few days. He just left yesterday from Dubai. And nothing has ever been discussed about fighting. No training, no nothing. We trained together, actually, but we're doing cardio. We weren't doing any kind of kickboxing, any kind of MMA training whatsoever. So stop the clickbait. Got it?
What year is it? What year is it?
1995, remember?